Hi everyone, it's Alex Jenkins here, founder of leadinglightmedia.com, and welcome back to another video where we are going to look at what might be one of the most important parts of any marketing or advertising campaign. And that is the message that you put out there to the world, the message that you put out to thousands of people who will either respond to your advertising campaigns or will simply ignore them. So it's really important that we have the right message to attract the right people. Now, to start with, we are going to look at the marketing triangle. Basically, to have any successful marketing campaign, you need to have these three core components correctly dialed in. And the first one is media. What is the platform that you're going to use? Is it going to be Facebook? Is it going to be Google AdWords? Is it going to be direct mail? The second thing is the market. Who are the people that you are trying to attract? Do you know all of their insights? Do you know all about their personas? How old are they? What interests do they have? How should you speak to them and communicate with them? And finally, the message. What is the message that you're going to put out there that's going to hook them, get their attention, and get them to enter your sales process? So to have any successful campaign, we need to go back to the basics. We need to have the right media. We need to be targeting the right market with the right message. Would you go to, say, a vegetarian conference and set up a burger stand? Well, no, you wouldn't, because you know that it's the wrong media, it's the wrong place to be, it's the wrong market because they're all vegetarians. All the people going to this conference will be vegetarians, and it's the wrong message because if you're saying, hi everyone, come and try this amazing quarter pounder burger, everyone's going to walk past and not pay any attention. So it really doesn't matter how valuable your message is unless you deliver it in a way that catches the attention of your ideal client. If you can't, it will simply be ignored. So this is why it's so important to go back to the marketing triangle and make sure you've got all the core components right before you even begin to start opening up Facebook or any marketing platform. You must get these specific strategies in place first. So it's always best to start with your USP if you haven't already got one, because your USP kind of molds everything that you create. All of the messages that you put out there into the marketplace should all be based around your USP. Because remember, you can't be like everyone else. You must stand out. There's too many choices out there for people. So what really makes you unique? You need to think of things like, what can you offer that no one else can? Make it relevant to your target market. Once you've got your USP nailed, it becomes ingrained into all of your marketing message. Now, the second thing that you need to think of is when you're creating your irresistible message is, why do people want your product and service? Actually, just get a pen and paper out now and write down all the reasons why someone would want your product or service. You'll be amazed how many ideas come to you. Because people want things, they don't necessarily need them. You know, someone doesn't buy a Bentley because they need a Bentley. They buy a Bentley because they want it. If they just needed a car, they would go and buy a Ford. But they want a Bentley because all of the emotional factors that are tied into owning a Bentley. You've got pride, the pride of actually owning one. And it just really gets ingrained into people's emotional factors. And emotion is what sells, because people want things more than they need them. So again, your message should be trying to appeal to people's wants and desires. And finally, you need to think of the hook. With 8 seconds being the average time someone spends on a website, they have to come to your website and see that irresistible hook that's going to get their attention, or else they're going to leave and go elsewhere. So a great way to kind of brainstorm this is to think of your 30-second elevator pitch. We've all heard this in sales, but if you get that foundation down, you can then start picking bits of it, putting it into your advertising and marketing campaigns. Now, our kind of 30-second elevator pitch are little spiel that we want people to read because we know it hooks people. Now ours is, we help businesses create reliable, predictable and sustainable Facebook advertising campaigns that build their revenue and their profits. See how this message caters to people's wants and desires. They want to have reliable and predictable and sustainable campaigns. They don't want campaigns that are running one week and then the next week they just completely fail and then they're losing money. They don't want that. They want reliability and predictability. And of course, their biggest desire is they want to grow and build their revenue and the profits of their business. So it really does appeal to people's wants and desires. And finally, once you have built your marketing into your message, you will communicate all of these key values in your advertising campaign. So if you're going into Facebook and create a campaign, you look at all these foundations and you pull bits out of it to create that irresistible marketing message.